Okay, so Weber, this video is on converting the Weber starter orifices for use with propane. I supply these orifices, which are actually for the burner orifices. Tube fits over this, and then there's a burner with two rows of holes here. Gas shoots out, the flame intensifies, it goes dimmer. Okay, the late model Weber units have an additional orifice along with this orifice that's actually used as a starter circuit so that the flame just doesn't pop. It gradually just lights the flame and everything is nice and nifty. I don't know if that's really necessary, but Weber does do that. Spark igniters on the end of the unit. Gas shoots up here. There's a small flame that shoots out of here, and it actually helps to light the burner so it just doesn't flash. Okay, so I do supply these, but I also supply an orifice that goes on these. Now this is for late model Weber, so that would be Genair, Summit. There might be other models as well, EXP, whatever it is. Okay, the orifice is actually in here, so this is actually a dual circuit. There's there's gas that shoots up here, then there's gas that shoots up here. Okay, now the problem is if you convert this from natural gas to propane, this orifice here, unless you change it, you're going to have a flame that's like this long shooting out of here. So I do have something that rectifies that. Okay, it takes a handful of tools to do this. So you're going to need a soft mallet with like one of these rubber or neoprene mallets here. You're going to need a little piece of wood here. Okay, going to need a tiny little screwdriver, tiny little Phillips screwdriver, and then you're going to need a little socket, which this orifice uses a quarter inch socket. Okay, so you have to get this orifice out of here, and you have to do something to it. You have to insert a piece that I actually supply that goes in there to make the flame smaller. So you're going to undo this guy. You're going to undo the rail. The rail just comes right off this piece, okay? This is the part that I'm talking about. This is the part that gets modified, okay? So it takes a little socket, quarter inch socket. You're just going to undo this. Get this out of here. Now you can see it has a hole in it, okay? And that's so gas can travel up there. Now on the natural gas version of these, this hole is too big. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this guy here. You're going to insert this guy right up into the inlet, okay? You're going to use a soft mallet. The reason you want to use a soft mallet is because this is brass. It's very soft metal, and you're not going to be able to use a hammer or anything with a hard head on it because you're going to end up damaging this soft brass, okay? You're going to just take this, you're going to put it on a piece of wood here, okay? Put it on a piece of wood. You're just going to lightly tap it one time. Just lightly, very lightly tap it. Okay. This guy's going to end up in here. It doesn't need to be inserted all the way into there. It just needs to be up in there so it's stuck. Okay. You're going to put this guy back into its position. Tighten it down with a socket. Okay. Weber does use gas tape here, by the way, on the threads. So you can use gas tape if you want. I don't think there's really going to be anything coming out of here, but you might use gas tape to do this with, okay? You're going to install this back into place. Right over that. You're going to put the screw back in there. Doesn't need to be super tight, just need to do this, okay? Just going to do this. Now, you're going to do this while this is on the, while this is actually on the manifold, okay? So this is actually mounted on a manifold. You know, the manifold's mounted on here. You don't have to take it off like this. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. This is the gas knob. This is where you turn the gas on and off, okay? So there's going to be a big knob on here. You know, you got to push it in and then you turn it on and it flows through there and everything, okay? So you're going to do this while it's in the unit, or maybe you could take the whole manifold off and just do it one at a time, but you don't actually have to take this piece off the manifold. And once you have that replaced, it's going to adjust the flame, the starter flame, so it's about this big instead of this big. And that's how you modify these Weber gas valves with starters on them. That's how you do that, to adjust them for propane so that you don't have this huge flame coming out of here that's, you know, like this long. And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.